over the hump.
Blessed and highly favored.
Love
Yes.
that. Love that.
Yes. Diane, Eva, Lucia, Kim, Joanne, what's up, everybody? Roxy, hello. Hey, guys. Good times. Is Angie there with you already yet? Or not yet?
No. Angie read the text wrong. Her movers are coming today between 1 and 3.
That's funny.
And she, I think she's still gonna come. I think she's gonna stay there one more night. I think she's gonna not try to come in the afternoon traffic and evening. So
That's
she'll be here tomorrow is the plan. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
She can't wait. She can't wait.
Oh, I know. We're gonna make this our headquarters. We're doing our Vegas partner call. Well, I said it was the international headquarters, Vegas division. So I'm claiming that.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we'll have events there. Vegas, that's the conference center, you know.
That's
so
right.
That's
right.
Annette, Shalia, excited to see you tonight. It's gonna be fun. Finally see and share your story. Gonna be good. And man, what an IPA call. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I'm just watching the lines boost. I mean, there's like 200 and like almost 70 people on a morning call like that. It's like, wow. This isn't even momentum yet. Imagine when momentum strikes and you see your team boom and your paychecks boom out of nowhere. That's what we're talking about. It's coming. It is coming. Colleen, hello. Great to see you. Sweet. All right. It is a lot of new people, right? Let's see. Shalia, I'm inviting your friends here as well too. Shalia, I'm going to make you a moderator, by the way, in Wellness 360. So you have the ability.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good
What's up,
morning.
Okay, James.
Yeah.
You are really pushing the envelope here.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you get around us and you just grow. So we're like Miracle Grow, you know? So it'll be good. It is a year of miracles. That works very well.
Yes, it is.
Angie, I love the view in your place that you won't be in for too much longer.
No, actually, this is one of my other dear friends' house. They're in Mexico. I was here when they were in Siena, Italy. This is not the roommate situation.
Oh, gotcha. Makes sense.
We
You're
know
already
the
out of
pain is
there.
gone.
Yeah, they're gone to, Mexico till Sunday. So they're like, come stay at our place. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm in everybody's vision board kitchen right now.
Hey, there we go. Absolutely. Yes. Happy Miracle Morning, day 16. Man, literally over the hump. So that was fantastic. All right, guys, let's get this kicked off. Happy Wednesday, or whenever you're watching this, give me a wave or 5 in the comments. If you're watching this on replay, put hashtag replay, because we do watch. We look at who's watching this. We want to make sure we know where you are with your growth and everything. And welcome. We are literally officially over the hump, day 16. So give yourselves a big pat on the back for making it through to where most other people never make it to. So a couple of announcements before we get into the juice today is we have a lot of events that are going on. And remember, to defeat overwhelm, it's all about staying focused on your own personal goal. That's always priority. That should drive all your actions, right? Don't get stuck in the activity. Get focused on the productivity to drive where you want to be at, right? So everyone I know is focused on your 10 and 2. And we are just dropping little tips, whether it's on the IPA call or a fast start training or on a call like this or throughout the entire week, so that you can take these little nuggets and apply them to move faster and closer to where you need to be at. So have that notion in mind, and you can sort through the things that you can use right now, and you can sort through the things that you don't want to use, but be your own best leader to be able to do that. But with that said, today we have a couple of opportunities in our Wellness 360 group. We're going to be kicking off. I know this has been a popular request because I've heard this from many teammates where they're like, man, I love from my son, my daughter, my niece, my nephew, somebody that's younger talk some sense into this person, right? If you have someone like that in mind that's in their 20s, 30s, that you would love to be in your business, give me a wave or put a me in the comments below, because we have 2 opportunities starting today. So we have 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern. It's the same overview link that we always use for all of our presentations. We have our epic call with our star-studded young lineup of Jay Rial, Sean Nakamoto, Nick, and then we'll be on this. I know Sean's on this line right now. Can't wait for that. We have both that for today at 4 p.m. Pacific. And then tomorrow, our normal overview call will be focused on that younger generation. Now, you can bring people that are not in their 20s and 30s. Like, it's not going, we're not going to like leave out people as well too, because the message is the message, but we are going to highlight those stories, because whether you are in your 20s or 30s, or you know everyone knows someone that's in their 20s and 30s. So it could capture their hearts and it could get very excited, you know, and it will be full of fire. It's got a spunk, you know, these guys, it's going to be a very fun call, very relatable. Absolutely. I know. So we have those calls that are happening. We also have our long awaited opportunity to hear from Shalia, and can't wait, 6 p.m. Pacific. This is our health prospect facing call. So we're going to have her share her amazing story. We're also going to give extra coaching for those that are on the drop. So you want to bring your prospects, you want to bring your clients, you want to share this with them as well too. So we have those 2 opportunities. And remember, all hands on deck. We have this Saturday call. You're going to be seeing me talk about this at every single event. And I'd highly recommend, when you're speaking with your team, this be one of the main driving forces. Remember, every week, get people promoted, but get events larger. And then people will get paid. So think about where you were last Saturday, and then think about where you want to end up this next Saturday. It must grow. I know Angie's obsessed about that, for example. She's like, she's probably going to crack 20 plus people on this next Saturday. I already know. You know, so you want to continue to focus on that, because that is the top paying skill in our business, promoting events. Let the events do the work for you and everything. So can't wait for this. Make sure you have all the details. Make sure you have the time zones down. Remember, it's a block 3 hours out for this. It is a super Saturday. All right. And if people can't make the whole thing, should they come on for even a part of it? Absolutely. Even if they come for 30 minutes or an hour, have them come on. I'll share a quick story and then we'll get into today. We had a 3-day event dealing around the GoPro community just a year or 2 ago. And there was a teammate that came that said, I could only make like part of 1 day. Well, this teammate actually ended up staying that whole day, and then stayed the 2nd day, and then stayed the 3rd day as well too. Becky said there's a new Bitly link. Oh, thanks for updating that, babe. But yeah, so people might tell you, you know, I can only make it for X amount. When they get on and they see the fire and they see what's going on, they might just stay the entire time as well too. So to share this with what Becky said, if you want to make it easier, corporate did give a Bitly, so the short link. I just put it in the chat. So whether you just take down the exact Zoom number and the passcode, or you have this short link, then save it, have it ready to go. For me, I'd recommend put it in your notes somewhere, save it so you can copy paste it, so that you can be the one to give that information when needed as well too. All right. So with that said, we are in day 16. I'm going to bring up our amazing hostesses, Angie and Dr. Pia, and I'll hand it to you guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
First of all, you guys did so good yesterday. I watched the replay of yesterday with the vision board sharing. So good job. I was sad to miss it, but I was excited you guys had a good call.
We missed you, Pia. We did miss you.
Oh, thank you. So Angie, tell me, today we're going to be talking about sleeping, and our
My favorite thing.
routines. Yeah. Tell me what time on a normal night you go to bed.
Okay, this is a joke, I know, because normally I could stay up until, 11 o'clock or whatever. The joke that she's making is that now by 7, I'm like, are you tired? I'm really tired. because I'm getting up so early in the morning by 7 o'clock. By 8 o'clock, I'm like looking at the clock going, is it respectable to go to sleep yet? It's time to go to bed. Time Mimi's. It is time Mimi's now. So she says, I'm the old lady. I'm like, yeah, but I'm getting up early in the morning. So I need my sleep. Shoot.
I never called you an old lady, honey.
Yeah, one time you
are
did, but
seasoned.
that's because I tell you, you have the Zoomies. It's okay.
Put in the comments what time you go to bed. If you have a regular bedtime, put up in the comments what time do you usually go to bed. Okay, 10 p.m., 10:30. Okay, great. So you guys, I am always in the bed I try to be in bed by 10:30, 11, but there's actually science behind the fact that if we go to bed at the same time every night and wake up at the same time every day, that you're going to sleep better and you're going to eventually require less sleep. So I don't know, unless you're running hard for the moon like Angie is right now with her business. But at the end of the day, like I told her, I was like, that's why you're tired, because you're packing out these events and you're talking to people and you're bringing on brand partners and building I say building her empire. She's building her empire. So I want to see you guys really, really embrace this. I mean, our products are all about science, right? Science of weight loss. So there's really science behind all of this stuff that we're teaching. And the interesting thing is that when Hal created the Lifesavers, he didn't have a nighttime routine yet. Like he only had the morning routine. It was one of his followers or practitioners, as a lot of us are called, who like really like this guy Brian had done like I think 3,000 almost miracle mornings in a row with no misses. Can you imagine that like that's years, like it's so many, like it's like no misses. And he had come up with a routine that he called resters, right? Everything's an acronym. And so Hal just said, you know what, that's a great idea. I don't have currently a nighttime routine. And he talks about how he suffered with insomnia and things of that nature, but he created what's called the slumbers. And I believe I have a slide for that. And the slumbers is an acronym for what the steps we need to take at night, our routine at night that sets us up for the day, right? That sets us up for our miracle morning. Number one is the S is stop eating. I mean, some of us need to just leave it there. Just stop eating. That was a joke. That was a joke for myself. Just stop eating. But stop eating 3 to 4 hours before you go to bed. So if your bedtime's, a lot of people said 10:30, don't eat after 7:30, right? Don't eat after 7 or whatever if your bedtime's 10. And that's for a lot of reasons is good, but it lets your body, digest the food. I know whenever I was doing intermittent fasting and stuff, I would only eat in the window, right? So this is kind of it all goes along. We're all in the middle of the Slenderize challenge, right? So we don't need to be eating food at 10 o'clock at night and then laying down at 10:30 if we can help it. I know sometimes, some of us are really popular and people are taking us out to dinner every night and and stuff. So I don't know why I'm so silly today, but I'm in a good mood.
Today, just today.
Angie's getting picked on today. But if you can help it, stop eating 3 to 4 hours before bedtime. The L is for let go of the stress. Now, for some of us, I know that's easier said than done because we all have real life, right? Like we could be all positive, rah, rah, miracle morning, but there's real stuff, right, that causes stress. But you can't, if at all possible, you can't take that to bed with you every night because, again, the way you go to sleep is the way you're going to wake up. It affects your dreams. It affects your ability to sleep. Hal said he had insomnia because he was always worried about the cancer coming back. He was always worried about illness and things like that. And until he started to incorporate this nighttime routine, that he could get over that. Also take Renew. That's just a little product plug. Oh, and another pro tip, even though I'm new in the business, but I feel like whenever I talk about like sleep, like everybody doesn't have a problem with weight loss and everybody doesn't have a problem with hormones. But whenever I talk about sleep, because I'm really big on, I call it my sleep hygiene. Like I don't play. My husband knows if you're out in the living room until 3 a.m. watching something, or he'll fall asleep on the couch, don't come in the room at 3. You're stuck on the couch because I don't want my sleep to be disturbed. So anyway, if you talk about sleep and sleep routines, it'll be a natural segue into a conversation about Renew if people tell you that they're struggling there. So that's kind of A little pro tip. But anyway, the natural sleep aids, which in our case would be Renew. Sorry, Lucia. Is there equivalent to Renew where you are? I don't know. She says she can't get Renew where she is. But there's other natural sleep aids that you could use. So that's the U. M is for mapping out the next day. Use your planner, use your journal. Some of us are doing nighttime affirmations, but planning out your next day really helps you be focused. And sometimes I'll just be like, okay, these are the things I need to accomplish. I already know my goals. I already know what I'm trying to target. And so I wake up super focused. B, and this is another one. I need to know in the comments. If you are a person who sleeps with the TV on because you need noise, put 1 in the comments. If you're a person that wants it off, put 2. So 1 if you have the TV on, 2 if it's off. Oh, love it, 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 love it. Okay, Joanne. My husband's a 1, Joanne, and I'm a 2, and Angie's a 2. And so when we room together, it's good because she'll be like, TV off, it's time to go memes.
Time memes.
Time to go memes. Yeah, it's interesting to see that, right? But really, again, science. There's science behind the blue light. There's not being, having that TV on at night. It really does improve the quality of your sleep. So think about replacing the blue light with something else. Maybe it's a sleep meditation in your headphone or something like that. I mean, it's still electronic, but it doesn't have that blue light, right? E is for entering a blissful state with bedtime. Oh, a spelling error. With bedtime affirmations.
Uh-oh. Oh, Lord.
It sends me in a panic. I made a spelling error. Sorry. Get with it. Get with the bedtime affirmation. And there's 4 of them on page, it's page 188. So if you have the physical book, and I know we talked about it before, but on page 188, I don't know what it is if you have the electronic or Audible, but it's in the chapter. Page 188, there's four bedtime affirmations that you guys could, use to get yourself into a blissful state of sleep and set you up. The R is for reading a book. You could do that instead of the TV, right? Like read a book, 10, 15 minutes, a Bible verse, whatever your book you're reading. Like I used to be in a book club that read mostly fiction, and I prefer personal development nonfiction. So sometimes I would use I would use my nighttime to read something that was a little more, less personal developing, if you will, some of the fiction, some of the more fun stuff. And then in the morning, my reading is more dedicated to my personal development learning, right, type of books. But any book you read is a good book. So read a book. And then S is the final step, which is sleep like a baby. Just sleep like a baby. So with that is our challenge for tonight. If you don't already have a good sleep routine, it's going to improve not only your nighttime routine is going to improve your sleep, but also improve your miracle morning. And that's it. Go forth and prosper, or as Angie says,
slay the day.
Slay the day.